Hello, this is Sebastian Sean Crow. Welcome to my channel, and if you're not watching the video of this, my podcast. If you're watching the video of this, you should be watching me finishing the inking of something I started in September of 2017. And I thought that me talking over this video would be a good thing, and especially if I talked a bit about the topic that I wanted, which is finishing what you started. And now I know that I am not at all somebody who should necessarily give out advice on this. I open up a million projects all at once. I hardly finish any of them. I don't finish TV shows. I don't finish book series. I don't finish books themselves. I'm very bad at doing this. But I picked up a sketchbook I hadn't worked in quite a few months, and saw that there was something I wasn't done inking, so I just took out my phone, hit record, and finished inking it. This particular thing, if you're watching the video of this, you're going to be watching me, and it's going to ink in a sketch, and it's going to look very My Chemical Romance inspired, and I can talk a little about that more later. I've talked about it a bit on Tumblr. It's really not that bad. But I think it really is important to finish what you started in terms of art, and I'm very bad at doing this personally, because if I don't like the way a drawing looks, I start over on the next page. And it's honestly a very bad habit to get into, because if you don't finish your projects, like, there really is no way for you to learn what goes wrong, and you're not going to be able to get yourself out there. You're not going to get your art out there. You're not going to be pleased with it ever. There's always so many different things, and I think it is very important for you to finish what you started. And honestly, when I first was going to start recording this, I thought I would be a lot more coherent and talk a lot more about it, but really, I guess I'm not going to be that great at doing this. Like I said, I'm terrible at finishing anything that I start. But this is something, as someone who now is getting his comics drawn up and his comics uploaded on the web and everything, it's very important that I personally learn how to finish things, just so that I can at least get to a point where down the road, when I improve on myself, I can go ahead and redo all my comics, which is something I know I'm going to be redoing. But that's another topic for another day. Now, I think something that anyone should do is just go through any of your old sketchbooks, or just go through your sketchbooks in general, and look to see if there's something unfinished. Like today, I just erased an unfinished sketch to go ahead and put a new one on over, and that, I know, sounds bad, but it was literally just like the start of a face that I erased. And it was in no photo blue, so it's not that bad. But go through, see if you can finish something, see if you can ink something, make it something new. At the very least, you could just doodle all around it. I mean, you pay money for all your art supplies usually, and it's if you're just leaving all this blank space, or if you're just not even attempting to get to a point where you could say, oh, well, I don't have to go back to this anymore, then what was the point of buying those art supplies? And if you work digitally, it is going to be a little different, but I still think you should go back and into your old digital sketches and see if there's anything that you have unfinished, and just try to finish it. And if not finish it, again, just get to a point where it looks good enough. And I know, as a perfectionist, that's not really something that I ever really put on myself usually. And I know that's not really something you want to say to people, make sure it's just good enough. But sometimes you do just have to go, well, this will do. And if you go back through your old sketches or sketchbooks or notebooks or drawings or paintings or whatever, and see that there isn't something there that is one of those things where you can just look at it and go, oh, well, this will do, then go back, do it over, finish it. You never know. It might turn into something amazing, and That's really all I have to say because I'm terrible at advice. And also there are a cajillion different videos already on YouTube about this. So anyway, thank you all for watching the art video if you did. And if you're just listening to this on podcast, thank you all for listening. This is a very short little audio, and I